iPhone, don't got a jet mode. Bad being presto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man. Got him hot, ayy. Man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, round it up, count it up. Ayy, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ayy, she wanted like me, cause I...
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big... Defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 2 times, 2 times. 3 down, 3 down. No. One.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for the Titans. 45 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
A 1st down carry for Henry. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Point after, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You ain't going.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brissett. It's caught by Funchess. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Brissett. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack to Von Miller. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
57 to Mike. Go. Go. 57. Mike, 57.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Check Mike 39. In your face. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Brissett. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky.
On the ground, this is Johnson. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett looking deep here for Ebron, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
57's the mark.
Throwing, Brissett. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I got you.
Here's Brissett. He completes this one to Mack. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On first down, Johnson works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Lights 57's Mike. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Under 10. Under 10. Max box. Right.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Got it. Check Mike 57. Mike 57. First down, defense.
On second down, Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Brissett now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 43-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
One.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Mike 51.
On third down, Mariota looking here for Smith downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Yeah, get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Let's put that team on the clock. 57, Mike, 57. Here we go, D. Here I come. Mike's 57, 56. Let's go.
To throw, Brissett. Looking deep here for Ebron. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now first down. Following the interception here, Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mariota hands to Henry. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Here now, Johnny Townsend standing just outside his own goal line. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 22. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, Brissett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike 57. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. 57's the Mike. Watch 57.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right. Three. 36. Check 24, check. Three.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
On play action, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 18. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Let's go, fellas.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Right there. 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, get in the weight room.
Brissett. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
57, Mike, 57. Target.
Mike's 57, 57's Mike.
Man, I got you. 57's Mike.
To throw is Brissett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
One.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out. They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts 1st down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 32-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the 1st half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They go to Johnson again. Busts through the tackle. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Slam, slam, check 13, check 13.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. 32-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Where are they, team? Three.
Chopper. Watch twist.
Again, it's Henry. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch out. Check three. One.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
I got you, son. You're all mine.
Brissett sets to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's now 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Check Mike 39.
Watch the run.
Hey, pump him. 39. Here we go. Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Watch the slant. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Coming to you.
Here's Brissett. But it's brought in by Washington. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going. So, you know, I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Double dog, that's the way. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brissett going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 14. Now Brissett. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the first down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Check.
1.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready? Right. Henry. I'm coming after you. 57 to Mike. I'm out.
On 1st down, it's Johnson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Johnson, and he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, pick your game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Defense, win short ball.
They'll try to throw now. Brissett. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's not going to get me. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use.
Derrick Henry all alone. The 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Watch twist.
Play action now. Brissett. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Landry, the intended target. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check 50.
Throwing here, Mariota. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Alex Anzalone, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mariota gives to Henry. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them in just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they win.